Whoo-wee, what's going on YouTube? It's Donnie all day. So, I'm bringing you another Fintiso knife. I've actually gotten pretty excited over this brand. They're sweet, man. They make some really good knives. So this one right here, I believe this is called the Rook. This is called the Rook. I am right on that. It is a 14C28N steel, which is fantastic. It has G10, and I love when they do the multi-coloring in the G10. I think it just adds a whole lot to a knife. That's just fantastic. Over your fantastic begins with F. Fintiso for fantastic. And speaking of the F, it's right there. So even over your pivot, you have these. They're called nails, like it's a little covering, and those are logoed. Well, on one side it's logoed, the other side so you can take your knife apart. I really like how they match the decor in here to the decor out there. It kind of keeps it very industrial looking on a gentleman's style survival EDC. It kind of all just, it's like a whole mesh of goodness. It has everything you'd want your knife to be. You can Spidey flick it from the opening here, or you can I'm left-handed and this is my left hand, so still doing it with my right hand. It's still a little goofy. You do have a really nice very thin deep pocket clip. You have no spacers in between. You have exposed separators, which is just really nice. Your lanyard hole is in a separator, right? So it's a block form that holds it. But what's really cool about this is, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Maybe outside you will. You see what looks like it's possibly a screw, but then if you see it in the right angle, you can't see through it. Those are actual cubic zirconiums. So you're talking about having like these diamondettes inside as just extra, just an embellishment. And when I tell you the price, you're going to think, oh, all right, so it's got the right steel, it's got the right handle material, they're adding diamondettes. This thing's got to be some money. Well, it was $59.99. It's on sale for $49.99, but I'm going to add down below another link. So they gave me a coupon for 25% off on this Amazon link. That's going to be down there, 25% off. This is the same steel that Jack Wolf Knives uses on their steel series. This is a really, really good knife steel, like a really good knife steel. Anybody who knows knives knows what it is, and you're going to know already. But for those who are unaware, this stuff is fantastic. But we need to just take it outside and get some cuts. So let's go. On the way outside real quick, you do get a soft case, you do get extra hardware, and you do get a polishing rag. Always a good thing. Now let's go. All right, we got some sunshine today, so let's get a look at this blade. This is a nice knife. It's a really nice knife. The fact that the materials are fantastic just makes it even better. And look at that. You get a little diamond in there. In the right light, you can really see like that that prism effect when you move it around. It's kind of hard to get it going out here. All right, there, hey, that's not so bad. But check that out, man. I mean, is it necessary? No. But is it just a cool little extra? Abso-freaking-lutely. All right, let's go cut. All right, so the most important question when talking about a knife is it sharp? Well, let's find out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I just completely shaved and everything went down, but you can see right here, and I'll try to get an area where the hairs are longer so I can keep them. Right there. Look, you think I'm messing with you? That is 100% shave sharp. You see the breeze takes them right away. 100% shave sharp. That's really, really nice. I'm digging it. I'm digging the ergonomics. Way better than these ugly shoes I got for 10 bucks because they looked crazy comfy. They're not. All right, let's drop this 4 feet in the air, see how that bite is. It should be really nice having that spear point style. It's more of a drop point because it's not 100% even, but that is really nice. It's as close to a spear point you can get while still being a drop point. That is nice. It's going to apply really good dig in. So let's do a couple hard downward throws and see how we can get. I realize that I'm not even on the target. Make sure it's in there. All right, a couple hard downwards. Bam! Wow! All right, so that really does lend itself a great bite. The swedge top makes a huge impact when talking about penetration. That was very nice. Let's do another one. What this does, not just tests the bite, but it also tests if the tip is strong, it's going to bend or snap or anything like that. And when you're talking about a folding knife, impact can change everything in here. It could mess with the stop pin, it could mess with the lock, it could mess with so much. So when you're talking about a folding knife in a hard downward throw, which this is a hard throw, letting the knife go extremely close to a target, so there's no buffer space, it's just immediate off the hand and into impact. It's going to let you know if there's anything wrong with the knife structurally. Bam! And that's a hard throw. How hard is it? You can actually see the line. Oh, right there is the line, how deep that thing's biting in there. That's really nice. That's really nice. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. Make sure we're all in there. I'm going to try my right hand. Try just a straight up push cut. And it lets you know how sharp it is. I went into the wood on the end right here, it dove in, and that's the only reason this part didn't cut, is because it actually sunk into the wood. Let's see if I can just boop. So every time, this wood is soft because it was wet last night, so you could well, I don't know if you can see that, but I'm pressing the knife and it's just going in. So what it's doing is it's pushing the fabrics into the wood before it can get cut. But the part that was able to be cut was cut very smoothly. All right, so speaking of smoothly, let's see how smooth this goes. I gotta switch hands. Oh wow, that is, so I'll tell you, maybe it's the steel, maybe it's the way the steel works. I just did a Jack Wolf Knives blade and it cut super easy through this hose. I have to say that this one is a lot like that in the edge profiling. It just it really is a good cutter into a hard, sticky, stiff material. Those are, I mean, it's not an easy cut, you know what I mean? A thick garden hose is not simple, but you can't tell that to the knife because it's making very short work of it. So with this piece being up there and being rubber, if you press down and the knife's not sharp, it just folds over. Oh, that one I rolled it. Let's try that again in a different spot. There we go. Straight down. It didn't roll over. Even the piece that didn't cut off didn't roll over. That's just excellent. Muy excelente. All right, so let's try this. The problem is with sunglasses on, because I can't see in the sun, I can't see what you guys are. I'm always having to double check just to make sure I'm in. Oh, wow. That's 3 layers. 3 layers. Guys, this is a gentleman's carry. This is an EDC. This is a survival knife, a makeshift bushcraft carry along. It's just going to do it all. It's going to do it all. And the fact that it's good looking. It's good looking. It's properly sized. I want to say it's 8 1/4 overall. The blade length itself is just over 3 1/2, and the cutting edge itself is 3 1/2. So you're getting a really good size EDC here to go with its really good looks. I want to take a couple more of these cuts because this thing is super smooth. I'll even bring you in a little closer. Look at this. You can just go. That is so nice. That's 3 layers. 3 layers of dig down, cut up, get through sweetness. Just sweetness. All right, so let's see. Going through a garden hose and going through leather. Well, let's see if it's still sharp. And it is still 100% equally razor sharp as it was when I started. That is a complete bald spot. So, I mean, it's 14C28N. This stuff is known for edge retention. That's what it's known for. It's good against corrosion, so you have good corrosion resistance. Edge retention is phenomenal on these knives. Let's test out the tip and the tip strength by poking into a Rubbermaid trash barrel. And if anybody's ever owned Rubbermaid anything, you know it's Rubbermaid because it's tough. It's tough. So let's see. Let's see what we can do here. That's fantastic. That tip dug straight through. I mean, that's a big in right there. Look at that. Just cut. It's cutting straight through the Rubbermaid. It like it's not even there. Made a nice little plus, so it's easy to pick up. The knife is sharp. It's sharp. It's what it is. It's sharp and it's tough, and that's exactly what you need in your EDC. You need it in your EDC. It's a must. So let's see if we can't do some kindling right here. This part always hurts my hand. This piece of wood is really bad. I need to go on a piece of wood. It just keeps diving in. Ow! That tip is so sharp. Batoning with it. It was just, the wood was diving into the actual tip. All right, so doing, you know, banging on it and stuff like that. It's gonna hold. There's no rattle in the blade. There's no blade play. It's just right. It's just right. Look at those curls. Look at those curls. I mean, you think you can't get a fire with something like that? And this isn't, I'm able to do this, and that's not even my good hand. Right? That's not even my good hand. My good hand is a little shot right now, so technically it's my good hand out of the two right now. But that's not my dominant hand. It's just so easy to work and manipulate this knife. The ergonomics are just really nice. Let's see if I can get some pulls here with this hand. Oh, look at that curl. Look at that. This is nice. This is nice. The price, it doesn't match the value. It really doesn't. This knife is so far beyond what it's being charged at. You know what I mean? It's just really, when you're talking about G10 and a really great knife steel, you're getting a fantastic freaking knife. And the fact that, what did I say, 25% off? That's just ridiculous. That's one of those, it doesn't have to be, it just is type things. I have that plastic netting over here, and I usually do that near first because it's a blade killer and it's really tough and it's hard to cut through. But after using it on all that stuff, let's see how it does on the plastic netting. Let's see. They send it to be tested. We're gonna test it, and that's what they want me to do. All right, so let's see here. Make sure I'm in. Wow, that ripped straight through. That was fantastic. This is plastic net. This isn't fabric, and it's just gliding. This stuff kills knife edges. I don't know if anybody remembers, I did a Mora video, and the Mora blade couldn't cut through it like that. It couldn't. It was the most trouble I had with any knife, was trying with a Mora. That got 2 pieces of plastic netting, just ripped straight through. This knife is nice. So I got some carpet here, right? It's just, look at that. Look at that. That is so nice. So nice. I'm not even holding it correctly. It's just cutting with ease. So I left myself too short of a piece to hold on to. Let's see if that's going to matter. No, it's not, because the knife has great edge geometry. Great, not good edge geometry. It's great edge geometry. This thing is born to cut. That's all it is born to cut. So Fintiso, this is the second knife of theirs that I've had the pleasure of testing, and both have been knocked out of the park type knives. I mean, they just work. And the fact that you get them at a better price than you're getting knives with half the stuff, like, this is good materials. I can get a knife with one of the 8CR13 MOV steels for more money than this, and this is a better knife. I mean, this is 14C28N, which is way better. The price doesn't reflect how good it is. I mean, there is zero rattle, zero clanging around, and I banged on it, right? I don't know if I can power flick it. It seems like it's in there real well. Let's see. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh! Okay, it took a little bit. I was able to do it. I had to put a lot of pressure into that. So can you power flick it? Yes, you can. Man, that was pretty nice. All right, so I kind of impressed myself there. All right, that's it for this one. The Fintiso Rook. It's a really good knife. Follow the link below. You're going to be pretty happy with what they cost. That's it for this one. I am Donnie B all day. Until next knife.